Hi there, beautiful souls. Welcome and thank you for watching. I'm Gabrielle, retired medium in Germany, and I like to share some of my otherworldly experiences and insights. So this one is a special one. Seems I'm in a productive row. Um, well, let's go with that. I found that site, so you can find it as well. It's from a chief or director of your three-letter agency. And as you could read in the thumbnail, it states, "We will know our disinformation program is complete when everything the American public believes is false." That was William Casey, director of that three-letter agency from 1981, I think, to 1987 or something like that. So when I came across that, and I'm not the only one, I heard others say and talk about that as well, the same thing and statement. Well, I can only ask you, what else do you need to understand that we live in a dysfunctional world and society, and that the ones that were meant to give us information, true information, that they researched and found out that they are doing the contrary. And as I like to go by the root meanings of the words, I use my little Latin that I still remember from school. So the first pre-syllable in the word disinformation, that dis means split into two. It comes from duo, the Italian word for two. So there is information and it is split into two, and you are probably, we all are, fed with the contrary to the true information. That's what disinformation means. And well, what is a program? A program is something that is applied. So it's already working. And where do you think they got all their information from? If you do your due diligence and research, as I did, I was interested in these secret and black budget programs, what they were doing there since, well, I think at least the 1930s or 40s already. Well, they were trying to find out how to enhance psychic abilities via traumatization. So that's where you can go into the rabbit hole of the MK Ultra programs, what they found out there, or the gateway process and stuff like that. And it's disgusting and to me feels not desirable. So you can't believe these guys, anything they say. Even these new people coming up with, already since a while, flat earth. I'm sorry, I don't want to offend you. I understand that you believe in that, but that was a psychological operation, a psyop, to see how many people would fall for that, as it is really, to me, just kind of a step back to medieval or even pre-medieval world views that the earth is flat and just like a disc, and when you sail with your boat to the edge you will fall off, you know. I mean, hello, really? And just think in history terms, you know, Kepler or other first kind of scientists, when they started to talk about that the Earth is not the center of our universe, but we are kind of circling around the sun. Well, they were punished to death for just thinking that, thinking outside of the box. And I can only recommend that you always research and don't only listen to what kind of fits your belief system or your opinion. It's sometimes very uncomfortable, but I also watch videos and listen to information that's the contrary of what I think or feel, just, to get, how to call that, to get a broader perspective. And I can sense if somebody is lying, not always, but most often. I'm getting better in that. And when something is wrong, they are stating, or just not listening to the words, but to body language, someone sitting like that with crossed arms. What does that tell you? That tells I am closed, I'm not open. And people that always interrupt others and don't even let them speak out their view. Well, that's just like, to me, like an uneducated, sassy child behavior. And there are rules. If you want to have a conversation, everybody has to have the right to speak out his point of view, and after that you can take the time and speak out your version. And I'm not political, I don't watch that stuff, but I couldn't I couldn't avoid getting one of these main distractions where now everybody is hopping onto that argument in the White House. Well, even the journalists behave like children in kindergarten. They all start shouting at the same time so that you can't understand any of their questions. Why can't they just behave and say, okay, can I ask a question? And then this one, and after that, the next one. No, they're all like children, shouting out at the same time, just making a lot of noise. And this to me is just... I have to laugh about that. That's ridiculous. They are meant to be the grown-ups and they behave like children, and even sassy and uneducated children. So there's a lot to learn and a lot to watch. You can use psychological knowledge to get further with yourself and with kind of observing what's mirrored in the world outside. You can look at the behavior of people without listening only intellectually to their words, what they try to express or try to hide while they use a lot of words and a lot of air, and in the end you are standing there with nothing in your hands. That's usually the way how politicians talk. That's why I just can't listen to them. They're not saying anything, and I don't trust them. They are not trustworthy. I think they've never been, because they're greedy of power and whatever, and wealth. The first thing they always do is augment their own salary. You can think whatever you want. I had to post this today because I'm sitting on information that if you would know that, maybe it would put 99% of the people into hospital. And it took me years and years to stomach that. And this is one of the things, these disinformation campaigns, that we are so programmed and even believe what we are fed with, and it's all on purpose, and it's not the truth. And that guy even stated that. Can't even believe that he said that. Either he wasn't watching his words, or he was really letting disclosure slip out, or even saying that on purpose. Who knows? To even provoke more. Who knows? But if that is kind of the main thing, their goal, their objective, then good night, Not with me, not with me any longer. And I hope and wish for you that you start to do your research and make up your own mind. Don't believe everything, and don't even believe your own thoughts. You have to question these as well, because we are all under influence. And it's not only the visible influence, it's also the invisible influence from higher realms, positive and negative. And you can learn to feel the energies. And feeling is always a clear answer. Why your head goes, shall I believe this or that? What's true, this or that, Feeling is always very clear, and it tells you yes or no, I like it or I dislike it, feels good or doesn't feel good. So the heart does not make a mistake. And well, if you think it makes mistakes, it's the layers and layers of false information and programmation and false beliefs and education and indoctrination by all the authorities. We were trained to listen to and believe in them. And we just have to strip away the layers and ask ourselves, how does that make me feel? Is that feeling good? Does it feel good for me? And it does not have to be the same for your neighbor, because we're all unique and individual. That's why God created this diversity, so to speak. The rainbow wouldn't be the rainbow if there would not be all the colors in there. So that's it for today, a short one. I hope I'm not stepping onto the feet of someone and provoking too much, but I just had to share this today, although I thought I'd have a day off today, but it's coming differently, and I felt the energy built up, and my guides nudged me, so here we go. I leave you with that, and I wish for you that you start to think for yourself and step into self-authority and feel and sense into things and information and people and situations and statements, and ask yourself, what do I feel? There you will certainly get a clearer answer than with just doing the brain gymnastic, going from left to right and left, and not finding the middle way like the Buddha always told us, the golden middle, where the polar opposites of our dual world are in balance and harmonized. So enough spoken. Leave you with that. Thank you for watching, beautiful souls. Blessings, love and light to you on your soul path. Bye.